if you're feeling a little disconnected from things lately, especially your body, and you're looking for a way to start connecting again and to gain more clarity and purpose in your life, then stick around for this midweek check-in oracle card reading specifically for understanding what our bodies need to be supported so that we're able to open those channels to our inner self and hear from our higher power what we need to do to be able to live the life of our dreams. So if that sounds like it is for you, then stick around and I will meet you back here in just a moment. Well, hello everyone. Welcome to this midweek check-in for the week of April 25th, 2021. It's actually April 26th, the week of April 26th, 2021. If you're new here, my name is Erin. Welcome in. I'm happy that you're here, and I hope that you'll stick around for a while and see what we are all about. If for the rest of you who have been joining me, thanks for coming back today. I hope you're having a great week. I'm excited to see what's going to happen for the rest of the week. I know you are too, so we can go ahead and get busy. I'm going to go ahead and do an intention setting and some breathing exercises. If that's not something you're interested in, then you can go ahead and use those chapter markers and skip ahead, skip to wherever you need to go, and everything will be good and dandy with that. So if you're leaving us, I'll see you in a few. If you are sticking around, let's breathe. I always could use a nice good breath. So when we breathe, we inhale through our nose, we exhale through our mouth. When we are inhaling, we can visualize a pink or green light. If we are interested in using our heart energy, we can, if anything just pops into your mind that feels comforting and good to you, that is good. Do that. This is all about you. This is all about understanding the cues that your body is giving you and what you need at that time, and accepting what you need so that you can move forward, evolve, understand what's happening in your life right now, and use that information so that you can move forward. So go ahead and breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. And again, breathe in any kind of light energy, or just if you're not into that, it's okay. It's all fine. When you're breathing out through your mouth, you can release anything that will not serve you in this reading. Breathing in to bring some self-awareness into our bodies. Get grounded. You can drop roots into the ground. You can drop light energy into the ground that makes you feel that you are of this earth, and will help open up those channels to get the messages in, to hear what resonates for you, right? Because you need to know that. You need to understand what resonates for you. All right, so you can take 2 or 3 of these breaths and bring self-awareness to yourself, bring some centeredness to yourself. When you're ready, go ahead and flutter open your eyes, okay? Nothing too harsh. Take your time. If you need more time to breathe, you can pause the video and meet us back we'll be here when you're ready, right? And we're going to go ahead. Let's set an intention. If you have any other little wiggles you need to get out, you can move your body. You can I'm like a kid. I got to do the wiggle thing. You know how in kindergarten and stuff, they're like, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle before you sit down. That's me. All right, now let's set an intention. You can have it be whatever you want. If it's just to relax and have some me time, you can do that. If it is to get some message, get a message. I cannot speak today. If it is to receive a message and understand that message that is for you, then you can make that your intention. Anything you want. So I will just say something just for all of us who are not sure what we want, and we're just here to see what's going on, that I will set an intention for us to have a beautiful reading today, that our spiritual teams be with us, that our guides, our angels be in this space, give us the messages that we need to hear, and that we will use this for the highest good of all. All right. See if, my lighter does work. Yes. Okay. Beautiful. We got a beautiful little flame there. And we're going to go ahead, and it's a good flame. It's a cute flame. I like it. It's steady and strong. It might be a little tiny, but it's steady and strong. All right, so let's go ahead. Now that we've set our intention, let's get down to the nitty gritty here. And let's find out what we need to know from our higher power, our higher selves. All right, so we have, oh, Messenger of Earth. Fabulous. All right, and we're just going to go ahead and pull 3 right now so we can kind of get what message we're looking at here. Two of Fire. I love getting the fire cards. I don't know why, but I do. I just love it. That's right here. And then one more, 9 of Water. So we got fire, we got earth, we got water. All beautiful elements, right? All right, so this is beautiful because these cards are so about co-creating, right? So, and this is being dedicated, working hard, and doing so with your personal sovereignty, with your integrity that is intact, so that you are able to using that energy to come over here to this beautiful Two of Fire that is all about doing that creative planning process, right? And knowing that you are co-creating something beautiful. And then the 9 of Water is completion. It's the enjoyment process. This is where you have reached fulfillment in a certain aspect of your life, and you're ready to enjoy what you have brought to fruition, right? So that is a beautiful message of co-creation. We were in fact talking about that this week, right? In fact, we've been talking about it for a couple of weeks now. So that's like the theme of the month, right? Like co-creation is what it is all about right now. And we are in the process of realizing who we are, what we hold as values within ourselves, that it is important to do that. And we know that. Well, that's the thing. We know that that is what is important in order for us to jump on our cute little, I should say cute little giraffes, because they're quite large, right? But so we can jump on our giraffes and head on into our future over here, which is attaining what we have desired, right? So that is beautiful. And let's just get some oracle cards here. See if we can get any clarification. I really have to work my pronunciation today. I have to like try really hard. let's see. What do you need to tell us here? Let's get a clarifier card for the Messenger of Earth. Sad Embrace, number 45. All right. And then we'll just keep going like we did. Let's get the Two of Fire. Let's get a clarifier for the Two of Fire. And we have 28. Movement. Moving forward. We want to move forward, right? All right. And then for the 9 of Water, let's just get a little clarifier card for that. And it's wide open. 42. Wide open, right? Okay, I love that. All right, so this is really beautiful. Okay, so Sad Embrace, although it looks like a card that it sounds like, oh no, it's a good thing, because this is showing you that there are obstacles, there's loss, there's pain, there's hurt in our lives that we have to go through in order to understand where we're at right now, to be able to overcome situations that cause us pain, will allow us to. So this movement card that we had was in the reverse position. So and this is not saying that you're not moving forward. This is saying you're feeling like you're not moving forward. And this is right in line with what we were speaking about earlier in the week and even last week, because we were talking about you're feeling like you're just staying put or going backwards, and really it's a cycle that we're going through. We were just, the beginning of the week was all about, we got 3 cards that talk to us about life cycles and how that pertains to us. So this is reminding us that use the information that you have if you're going through some period of grief, some period of loss, something that is making you and also victim. So if you're in a kind of a victim mode, all right, this is reminding us of where we are coming from. Some of us did have this sense of being a victim, and you may still be prone to go back to that. All patterns need to have time to be healed and to be rethought and be put into place the way that really benefits us, rather than keeping us in the past and really just sitting there, right? This is reminding us that, you are coming from a place where the obstacles were standing in your way and you weren't sure how to handle that. It was making you feel like you weren't moving forward, that you would not be able to get what the life that you desired and what you really wanted that would truly make you happy, and you would be stuck where you were, and life was just out to get you, right? It wasn't doing anything in your favor. You were just here, just put on this earth for whatever reason, but it wasn't a good one. It was just for pain and suffering, and that's all you were going to get out of life, right? And this is reminding you, I'm hearing that this is to remind you of how far you've come, because the messenger of earth, right? The messenger of earth, she does know where she's coming from. She has her integrity. She is ready she's done the hard work, and she's ready to have that movement. So this is not saying that that's where you are. Some of us may be still there, and that's okay. That's, and it's like, it's a cycle. So we will revisit that, right? That is just a part of life. We will revisit that. But we know now what we need to do in order to not see that as a victim situation, but ask the question, what has that brought into my life that I can use now, that I know now, so I can be helped out in, so that will help me to know that I'm not stuck, and life is not just trying to happen to me, right? It's happening so I might feel like I'm not moving forward, but I am. This will help me just get that much closer to what I'm looking for. So the movement in reverse card is not a bad thing. It's still talking about cycles, right? That we need to understand that, sometimes we revisit things, and that's okay. It helps us to remember, but we need to also understand that when we have that part of our life, when we're in that cycle that's making us feel like we're not moving forward, that it's a co-creative process, and that we are what we do, at the choice that we make about how we are going to handle the situation that comes back to us, right? How we handle that, and the choice that we make if we decide to not stay in that victim mode, and we decide to do something with that energy rather than just let it bring us down, then we're going to co-create something wonderful, right? We're going to be right on target moving forward to what we want, which is to be wide open. Everything is there for you. You're wide open to all of the possibilities that life has to offer to you. You have done the work and you realize how to do that, and you have manifested what you desire. And over here with your 9 of water, with this beautiful mermaid who has her little box of treasures that she just gets to sit and enjoy because she earned that, right? And it was given to her because she co-created it. She earned it by learning what her values were, right? So that's beautiful. I love that. That is great. So we're making progress. We are making progress. We are learning. We are understanding that the choices that we make, even if it seems like things are happening over and over again, it's revisiting because we are learning different things at different times in our lives about what we need to do in order to come to our end game here, right? Not end game as that's the only thing that's ever going to happen, but the end game of that creative process that you were working on, that particular thing in your life that you wanted. There's always time to co-create more things, right? And then we also have be patient. Number 2, be patient. All right. We do need to understand about the patience. It takes time for things to manifest. And we don't know when it's going to be. And we talked about that too the week before. Time here is not like time in the spiritual realms where your your spiritual team is working at creating opportunities and weaving new areas of your life that's going to be coming into fruition for you, right? We have to wait for that to happen. And it happens in the timeline that's best for us. So we're going to get the things that we want if we handle it the right way, right? We will manifest the things that we want to. We just have to understand that we need to be patient with that and let it be as it will. The things will come to us as we need it. And then we have number 42, show that you care. Show that you care. That's a powerful statement, to show that you care, right? Because you can sit here all day long and wallow, or you can just go about life and trudge along, and you can be, we're good people, right? We're good people. We are not trying to cause any harm or do anything that's weird or cruel to anybody, right? But showing that you care is like, I'm hearing that show that you care about yourself through the actions that you take by what you're putting out there in the world. And we were talking about that too, because we're talking about integrity, our integrity, and the things that we have gone through. Show that you care about that by making the choices that make sense for you and uplifting others when they have situations where they're feeling the same feelings that you had in the past and are struggling to make the right choices that will help them to move forward. Show that you care by offering advice when people ask for it, or just to be there when people need support. Because that doesn't just show that you care about other people, that also shows, which is very important, but it also shows that you care about yourself too. You care about these lessons that you've learned. You care about what you are creating, and that it comes out to you in the way that you envisioned it, right? And sometimes, a lot of times, if we do it right, it's even better than we had thought that it would be. All right, so let's go ahead and get just a fun little affirmation card just to send us on our way today, right? So we have calmness. This is a pretty card. Okay, so calmness. I like just the word, just saying calmness, just calmness makes me feel calm. All right, so this says, the inner divine is the witness of all, remaining still and quiet, even during intense turbulence. So take a deep breath and then say, quiet my mind, dear Lord. May your peaceful calm take over. All right, so this goes along a little bit too here with this, with the be patient card, right? And just overall, just be calm about what's happening. And that's a great place to be, because if we can just be calm and center ourselves when we're starting to feel like, oh no, we don't want to have anxiety. We don't want to be frustrated. We don't want to have that energy flowing out to the universe when we're in the co-creative process of bringing things to us that we want to have in our lives, right? We don't want anxiety. We don't want more frustration. We want to have the things that make us happy in life, whatever that is for you, right? So when you start to feel frustrated about thinking that you're not moving forward because you're just in that particular cycle of the process, right? Or if something sad is happening to you, or you're revisiting, something has triggered a revisiting of the loss, the grief, the hurt, the pain that you have gone through. It's a reminder, right? It's something that we need to know about. It's something that we are either still in the process of kind of learning to let go of or shape into our lives where it needs to be in order for us to use that as a tool to not have to go back there again. So if you're in a state of wondering why, that's happening, and you're like, oh no, I'm doing something wrong, I'm feeling frustrated, I'm getting kind of fearful here, then just do what you need to do in order to start feeling calm. Spirit is showing you right here in these two cards that you can have what you want, and Spirit is more than happy. Your spiritual team is more than happy to help you with all the things that you want, to give you all the possibilities, like in this wide open card. So even though sometimes stressful situations can come up, especially in these times right now that we're in this world, we have to learn how to have an inner calm about us so that we can start healing and repairing and getting that information, that energy out into the universe, so that we are able to have a clear channel and show and have a clear message of what we really want to have. And that's just going to make it that much easier for your team to help you to bring opportunities to your life to do just that. So that's all the messages that I have for us today. Give you a big hug filled with love and healing energy. And I'm going to see you guys again on Sunday for the weekly wellness video that we will have coming out. And yeah, have a wonderful rest of your week. Bye.